Hello, this is TJR. It's late at night right now as I record this. I've just gotten home after watching Avengers Infinity War. Now, straight up, I first want to tell you that I intend to go see this movie a second time in the very near future, and then we'll probably do a more in-depth review of the film, and we'll probably get into spoilers at that time as well also. This video is just going to be my first impressions and will be spoiler-free. So the first thing I want to bring up to you is the fact that the trailers for this movie lied to you. And quite frankly, I'm glad they did. Now, I realize that it's possible that they made the trailers out of footage they were going to use in the movie, and then maybe they had to do some reshoots and change their minds, but I really do believe that there was this deliberate attempt at misdirection with the trailers. After you see this movie, go back and rewatch some of the main trailers that were released for this film, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So let's talk about the movie without talking spoilers. The film is about 2.5 hours long, and it certainly does not feel like it is. This film juggles the largest ensemble cast of Marvel characters ever in a single Marvel film. And not only does it well manage their different time allotted on screen, it also well manages the respective tonal differences between these characters in their individual solo films. And on first viewing at least, it never felt to me as if any of this was clashing. There's also no real clash of tone that I saw in regards to the film's more dramatic and serious moments versus its more humorous moments. This is probably one of the darker of the Marvel Studio films, but it still manages to have its sense of humor. It never takes itself too seriously, but instead decides to take itself as seriously as it needs to be. Whether you want to admit it or not, one of the reasons why you go to these types of films is for the action. And I was impressed with how the action scenes were handled in this film, especially with so many characters to juggle. Too often, I go to these types of action films where it's just very haphazardly thrown together, the camera just moves around real fast, and it's all just a blur. The action scenes in Avengers Infinity War are fast-paced, to be sure, but I was always able to follow exactly what was going on. I do appreciate that. So the next thing I want to talk about is Thanos. Marvel, of course, has been building up to Thanos ever since the first Avengers movie, and all I can say is that he was worth the wait. Leading up to this film, we've known for some time what his intentions are, but what we haven't known is what motivates him, beyond the fact that films like this need a villain in order to exist. Simply put, Thanos is one of those villains who believes that he is the hero. He believes that he is saving the universe and that everyone else is really the bad guy. In fact, Thanos drives the entire film. His character drives the entire plot of the movie. And this film is really his film. This is his story. This is where we get his backstory and where we get his motivations. And if you watch the film closely, when it comes to an end, you will see that he gets his happy ending. And if you know anything about these films, you know that this is a two-parter. And so I don't feel I'm spoiling anything by saying that this film does end on a bit of a cliffhanger ending. I also have to admit that I really like the fact that I have no clue as to what our heroes are going to do next. Or to put it more plainly, you can count me in for the next film. It's been roughly 10 years since the Marvel Cinematic Universe began with Iron Man. And it's this slow build that is part of the reason why Infinity War works so well. We've had about 18 previous films to get to know and care about these characters. And that's why in this film, when the real serious stuff starts to happen, it has gravitas and it has weight. I'm looking forward to seeing this film again. I'm looking forward to talking about it in more detail, including spoilers. But in the meantime, let me know what you think. Have you seen the film? Please leave your comments. I'm curious to know. Don't give away any spoilers. Thanks everyone for watching. Be sure to click subscribe and be sure to click notifications so you can know when I make new videos. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.